Hi everyone, welcome to my views. In this video, I'm going to talk about the ongoing negotiation on the new national minimum wage for the Nigerian workforce. Actually, I ought to have done this video a couple of days now, but each time I attempted, there is a surging emotion that pushes me back. Obviously, to refrain from expressing certain level of anger and emotion on a video that only God know how widely it could get. And where is the emotion? Where is the anger coming from? It's coming from something that suggests a double standard in the treatment Nigerians get from the current federal government. There's a double standard actually manifesting before all of us, before our faces. Okay, if you observed, within the first 1 hour of the presidency of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, within the first 1 hour of this government, the subsidy on petroleum product had been removed. With the speed of light, it has been removed. Okay, you can see that speed again in the policy, exchange rate policy with the floating of the naira. Within the speed of light, naira had been floated. And that resulted in a massive decline of the value of the Nigerian currency. Now, put these two together. There was over 300% increase in the price of petroleum product at the pump. Naira went down as far as 1,900 naira to the dollar. That is also somewhere around between 300 and 400% decline in the value of the naira. Put these two together and imagine, don't even imagine, look at the impact, the real impact on the purchasing power of the people. The average Nigerian had become poorer than anyone could imagine before the beginning of the current presidency of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You can see that speed again in the implementation of the construction of the Lagos Calabar coastal road. You can see that speed again. The Lagos face of the road is almost completed. Mr. President, where is that speed on the side of the Nigerian people, particularly on the side of the Nigerian worker? Why can't that same speed be applied to the purchasing power? To reviewing the purchasing power, to reviewing the economic status, to reviewing the salary of the people. Why? By the end of this month, fuel subsidy would have gone for a whole year. Similarly, naira had been devalued for several months now. Nigerians had gone down in the poverty ladder. More Nigerian children are now becoming prostitutes. More are going into fraud. More are going into robbery. The standard of living had gone down. There is hunger in the land. The one that directly impacts on the people, the one that relates to the welfare of the people, the very essence of governance as defined by the Nigerian Constitution, the security and the welfare of the people, the speed is not applied. That speed is not applied. And to worsen the scenario, the political elite are immune. There is financial immunity for the political elite. The executive, the legislature, their aide, their families, they are all together immune from the hardship. They are immune from the hardship. You have enough money to yourself. You have enough safety for yourself. You have enough safeguard for yourself. You don't feel the impact of the increase in pump price. You don't feel the impact of the devaluation of the naira. You don't feel them. And so, business as usual. We can continue to constitute tripartite committee, whatever you want to, nomenclature you give to the committee, and the committee can afford to pause their meetings. They can afford to pause their meetings for weeks, for months, without sittings. When it comes to negotiating and coming to an agreement and implementing a review of the national minimum wage, so that at least the workforce can get a breathing space. Mr. President, nobody is breathing. Nobody is breathing. Nobody is breathing. Mr. President, and you are the same person holding Nigeria by the throat. You are the same person holding Nigerians by the throat. You are the same person suffocating Nigerians. You are the same. Warning, sir. I assume you should know, but in the case you don't and nobody around you sense it, Nigeria is on edge. The people are sitting on the edge. The only thing that is giving this quasi peace in the system, because it looks like there is peace in the system, but actually we are on the edge, waiting for the smallest spark. Waiting for the smallest spark in the system. The result will be catastrophe and cataclysm, to use Odumeje's language. It will be anything. The smallest spark. The anger of the people will be dissipated on the street. Guess what? Nobody will be able to stand it. It wouldn't be labor. It won't be the organized civil society movement. No. It will be the people rising and reclaiming their sovereignty, reclaiming the ownership of the nation. Think about it. Think about it. By now, it is unheard of. By every sense of responsibility, there is no reason by now that the minimum wage is still being debated. The same speed with which fuel subsidy left, the same speed with which Naira was devaluated, the same speed with which the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road is being constructed, the same speed with which the political elite had been settled. The Nigerian people deserve that speed in the determination and implementation of the new national minimum wage. My views. I hope it works. I hope it ends well. Thank you, everyone. Feel free to leave me a comment, whichever way you feel about my views. Thank you, and catch you again. Bye.